Hello, Marlon. You took this fight very soon after the fight with Corey Sanhagen. Can you explain your decision to want to go right back into another camp for another fight?
That's what I do, you know. I do this every day. I train. That's my passion. I've been the whole year working and just I lost a fight. I'm gonna just sit home and enjoy the rest of the year with a defeat. That's what that's not who I am. You know, I'm gonna challenge myself, get it back in there and fight to the end, you know, and get there and perform well and get the victory Saturday night.
When you watched the fight with Corey back, what did you learn most from your performance?
Top five division, the best of the best. One mistake, you lose. You know, we at the same level, but that was his day. Hats off to him. You know, he set me up very well. But I'm looking forward to getting there and set up someone Saturday night.
There's another big bantamweight fight on Saturday with Jose Aldo and Chito Vera. Who do you think wins that fight?
I don't know. I have no idea. I think Chito got his weapons. Aldo got his weapons, and hopefully the best man wins. If Aldo wins, will be amazing. I'm a Brazilian, you know, but we'll see. We'll see Saturday night who's gonna be better.
Final question. What do you think of Rob Font as an opponent and what does he do well?
Rob Font is a very good fighter. He finishes fights. He's a striker. He got submissions, and but I just think I'm a little ahead of him. I'm faster, and I'm gonna get in there, put everything together, and win this fight Saturday night.
Thank you, Marlon. Good luck.
Thank you.
We'll take our next set of questions from Jim Barcelona with the Miami Herald.
Thank you. I'm wondering after the last fight to a very tough opponent in defeat, when you watched the fight, how much did you learn from it? And did it make you want to change anything in the training or just business as usual, keep it steady with the training?
Man, I'm at the level, and it's just a matter of detail. And I was hungry, but now I'm even hungrier. I want to get that victory. I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna get it.
Training at American Top Team for this one down in South Florida? Yes?
Yes.
How did training go there for this camp? Who helped you get ready for this fight?
I'm been training with the best guys in 135, 145 you guys you all know, and I'm challenging myself every day. And I know this year was a great year for me. I trained very hard. I improved a lot, and that's what I want. I want to show everyone my skills and where I am now Saturday night. It's my time to shine.
What does it say about South Florida and all the MMA fighters that are here in South Florida training? There are just so many good ones down here. And how did you get to American Top Team?
My coach is with me since I was 10 years old in Brazil, and he works at ATT. And I end up uh, moving to US and living in Florida, and then I moved to New Jersey. I had amazing years in New Jersey, but in the end of the day, I was missing Florida a little, and I want to keep working with my coach. And my coach joining ATT for me was just opening the door, and I went there a little. I like it, and then here I am, you know, and I couldn't be more prepared for my fight. And I think fighters go there because that's so many people, so many training partners and coaches, and the facility is amazing. And you go there and you get to work and you get to learn.
And lastly, for me, who will be in your corner for this fight?
I got my coach Anderson, and I got the guys from ATT, and I can't wait to get in there and get the victory.
All the best and thank you.
We'll take our next question from Sumit Data with Sportskeeda.
Hey Marlon, hope you're doing well.
Yes, thank you.
So heading into this fight, you're obviously on the back of a disappointing loss But despite that, you have always been a higher-ranked bantamweight who has been in contention for fighting for the title. So, heading into this fight, what is your motivation to get back into the title picture once again?
My motivation is win. Every day when I wake up and I look at myself in the mirror, I see a winner. And I lost my last fight, and I want revenge, and I want to fight, and that's it. That's what I'm thinking. I always fight with the best in the UFC. I never pick a fight, and being in the top 10 makes you lose, makes you win, but you know what? I'm always going to be a tough fight for anyone in this division.
Okay, so for your opponent, Rob Font, he's currently ranked outside the top 10, and you being the number third ranked bantamweight fighter, do you feel that you need to make a big statement with a win this weekend to get back into that title picture?
I want to fight. I want to fight, and I want to fight. And his opponent, and in my opinion, he's a top 10 fighter, and he's a good fighter. He finishes fights. He can strike. He can fight on the ground. So it's a great opportunity for me to get in there, show my skills, and get a victory.
Now, in the past, you've called for a fight against Dominic Cruz on a lot of occasions, but then that fight never came together. But now that we know Cruz will be fighting Casey Kenny next year, do you feel that you could finally get that fight for 2021, or is that an idea you've completely given up on by this point?
Dominic Cruz is retired. No,
Uh, no, he's set to return next year for UFC 259.
I didn't know that. I asked for him to fight me, and he always, when I ask, he say he's retired. So I thought he was still retired. I'm sorry. So if he's back, I'm here and I'm game anytime, anywhere.
All right. Lastly, for me, you've always said that your goal is to stay active no matter what, who the opponent is. Heading into this new year, is the goal still to push for more fights in the bantamweight division, or do you rather hope to vouch for a title shot in 2021?
Yeah, of course. Hopefully the champion is busy. He's defending, he's fighting, he's losing, he's winning. And we got to get there. We got to get it flowing and get new faces in the top and fight everyone.
All right. Thank you so much, and good luck for your fight this weekend.
Thank you.
We'll take the next question from Diego Ribas with AG Fights.
Alô, Marlon?
Sim, tô aqui.
Me ouvindo bem?
Fala, Diego, beleza, meu amigo?
Beleza. Marlon, como vocês chegaram a esse nome como adversário? Teve algum nome, outro nome especulado? Você chegou a pedir outro nome? Como é que foi a negociação?
A gente foi caminhando, vendo luta por luta, quem eu já tinha lutado, quem eu não tinha lutado. E o primeiro nome que apareceu foi o dele. E como ele é um top 10 aí, top 11 da categoria, sendo que o Corey Garbrandt, na minha opinião, hoje ele é da outra categoria, porque ele já disse que vai lutar de 1,25. Então, vamos lá, cara, vamos lutar com um cara duro, um cara do top 10 e, cara, eu tô preparado para essa luta aí, não só para essa, mas eu quero lutar e quero estar muito mais ativo em breve.
Show. Como é que você imagina a luta tecnicamente falando? Tem alguma brecha, alguma possibilidade que você possa adiantar pra gente? Como você imagina o casamento de estilos?
Cara, o Rob Fonte é um cara bem completinho ali, ele luta bem em pé com boxe, mistura um pouco de chute também. E quando as pessoas tentam derrubá-lo, ele tem uns ataques no chão, é um cara perigoso, mas eu tô indo lá para ser mais rápido que ele em pé, mais rápido que ele em todas as transições do grappling e vencer essa luta aí e vencer de uma maneira que eu possa impressionar todo mundo.
Certo. A divisão dos galos hoje ela é muito competitiva e tem grandes nomes. Para 2021, a gente aguarda o retorno do Dominic Cruz e do TJ Dillashaw. Como você julga a divisão com o retorno desses dois ex-campeões, e você acha que talvez seja a divisão mais dura no momento?
É o que eu digo em toda entrevista. Eu acho que a categoria do Galo é uma das categorias mais disputadas. Não tem ninguém muito à frente de ninguém. Acho que muito desses caras aí do top 10 pode ser campeão.
Certo? Falando a última pergunta desses dois ex-campeões, o TJ e o Dominic, como você vê o retorno deles? Você pensa de repente cruzar caminho com eles no octógono?
Cara, eu ainda não sei quando eles vão retornar, mas eles provavelmente vão retornar bem. Eu não sei com quem o Dominic Cruz vai lutar, nem com quem o TJ vai lutar, mas eu acredito que eles são grandes nomes aí para a divisão e vão agregar muito.
Antes você falou que você chegou a pensar que o Cruz estava aposentado, é isso?
Eu achei que ele tinha parado, porque inclusive a gente tentou lutar com ele, mas ele disse que não pensava em lutar, mas já que ele tá de volta aí, vamos trabalhar aí. Quem não sabe essa luta não acontece também no futuro.
Maravilha. Obrigadão, Marlon. Boa luta. Obrigadão, Carol. É isso.
Valeu.
We'll take our next question from Damon Marlon with MMA Fight.
Hey, Marlon. Obviously, you want to close out the year on a big win here, but can you kind of kind of give me an idea what this year has been like for you? Because you've gone through a lot. You and your family had to deal with COVID-19, and then obviously the Corey Sandhagen fight, the relocation, everything. Can you kind of give me an idea like what this year has been like for you if you look at the whole year?
Crazy, man, because I've been working the whole year. I've been in the gym and being a lot of hits this year, and it's time to hit back. It's time to be me, to get in there, mix it up, and show everyone what I'm made of.
Coming out of the Sandhagen fight, I mean, obviously you're still ranked. I don't know the rankings exactly, but you're top 3 in the world. Obviously, getting another high-ranked opponent would be good. And no offense whatsoever to Rob Font, but did the opponent matter as much as just wanting to get back in there and just kind of wash the bad taste of that last fight out of your mouth?
Of course, the opponent matters, and my opponent is a very good fighter, and that's a guy that fights. And I don't want to fight with people that don't fight, and we're going to get in there, and we're going to put on a show. I know for sure, and I'm ready to get in there and prevail.
Of course, it's a mixed martial arts fight, Marlon, but I don't think it's any surprise that both you and Rob are phenomenal strikers. Do you enjoy those kind of matchups? Going into it, knowing this guy's probably going to strike with you, and you get to kind of show off one of your most dangerous weapons, which is your kickboxing.
Yeah, man, we're gonna definitely fight, and I'm very excited. Put on a show and close this year with one of the best fighters, and I know this is gonna be one of the best fights of the show.
I know, and last thing for me, I know, as you continue to chase that bantamweight title and you look ahead at 2021, obviously you like staying busy. But do you still think about the title, or is it just about fighting right now and not thinking about what's ahead of you, the next thing? Because we are kind of obsessed with the next thing. We are, and then you kind of have to answer those questions. But is it more just about the fight right now and not worrying about that?
Yeah, man, let my performance talks, and I'm gonna get in there and do what I know, do what I love to do, and if that performance means I'm close to the title, someone else gonna say I'm not gonna be the one.
Thank you, Marlon.
We'll take our next questions from Danny Segura with MMA Junkie.
Boy, Marlon, how are you? How's Kira doing?
Everything good, buddy.
How's the Beagle? How's Kira doing?
She's very good, old, unfortunately, 12 years old, sleeping more than walking, but it's all good. Still
Alright.
love her. I still love her.
For sure. Good to hear, man. So talk to me a little bit about Rob Font as far as the styles here. He's obviously a fun boxer, a guy that's been around in the rankings for some time. How do you size him up? What do you think are his strengths, and how do you think you match up with him?
You already did. He's a very good boxer. He got his kicks, his tricks, and he's a dangerous grappler. And I'm going to in there and play chess with him. I have to be the faster man and dictate the pace and show everyone all my skills to win that matchup.
For sure. And do you think people are sleeping on you a little bit? Because yes, you're coming off a defeat, but prior to that, you fought Jose Aldo and you beat him, the guy who, the last guy who fought for the belt. And, not so long ago before that, you were fighting for the title yourself. So do you think people are maybe sleeping on you a little bit entering this bout?
Man, to be honest, you only worth it what happens in your last fight. And in this world, you have to work hard and you have to win. And this is why I fought for this opportunity to get another fight, get in there, and still show everyone what I can do.
Yeah. And the bantamweight division, I know you just kind of talked about it a little bit in Portuguese, is a very fun division. It's gotten really good in the last few months. You got a lot of new blood, some older names coming in as well, right? Like Aldo, Frankie Edgar, and others. With everything that's going on and all the changes, where do you feel like you stand in the division as of right now?
Everyone in the top 10 can be a champion, and I'm one of the guys in the top 10, maybe one, two fights, two good performances away from a title fight. That's it.
Do you think the bantamweight division right now is the best weight class in the UFC?
I would say the most competitive. We got so many guys at the highest level, guys that can striking and grappling and not just be one dimensional, but fight anywhere this game goes.
Yeah. And what does that do to you mentally as a fighter in that division, knowing that, almost every guy in that top 15 is game and is a very dangerous opponent? Does it almost have to put you, a little bit extra sharper in your training and in your life and everything that you do?
Yes, that's it. We always gotta get better. We can't sit home and just wait. You gotta live in the gym, spend most of your hours working and trying to do what things are people are still not doing. And when you have a passion and you do this because you love it, you can do it. And I know I live more in the gym than at home, and I work hard, and this is why I'm still in the top 10 and I'm still a threat.
For sure. I'm looking forward to the fight on Saturday and best of luck.
Thanks.
That's all the time we have for you today, Marlon. Thank you.
Oh, awesome.